Which of the following would be wrong for a product owner to do? Select the best answer. Approve the work completed during the sprint. Determine the timing for releasing the product increment. Set a product goal. Set the sprint goal without consulting the team. And the answer is set the sprint goal without consulting the team. Okay, so here's another question. Who sets the sprint goal? Well, if we look at topic 1 in the Scrum guide, the product owner at the sprint planning event explains to the whole Scrum team how to make the product more valuable, how to increase its value and utility in the current sprint. But then the whole team collaborate to define a sprint goal that communicates why the sprint is valuable to the stakeholders. So technically, it's the whole team that set the sprint goal. So if the product owner sets the sprint goal without consulting the team, that's clearly wrong, isn't it? Now, when it comes to the product goal, one of the accountabilities of the product owner, of course, is to develop and explicitly communicate the product goal. As for B, determining the timing for releasing the product increment, that's an interesting one. In the previous 2017 Scrum guide, it was up to the product owner to decide when to release products and increments, because the product owner is the person who has the best understanding of the market and when to add value to the product for the customers. However, in the latest Scrum guides, the onus on releasing is a decision by the whole Scrum team. I have seen discussions on this online about who is responsible for making product release decisions if the team can't come to a consensus, and the consensus of that discussion was that the product owner probably would have the casting vote. Either way, I think the product owner would have a very influential stake and say in when the product should be released. For the purpose of this question, we want to select the best answer, and the best answer in this case is the most wrong answer, and that is answer D. Again, for answer A, approve the work completed during the sprint. Well, that approval's done by the definition of done, isn't it? Once the work is complete, or the sprint goal at least, is aiming to create the increment, and the increment must meet the definition of done. Only then can it be deemed done. So that's when it gets approved. It's not something for just the product owner to do. But having a say in the definition of done and looking at work that's being completed and having a say in its approval is something that the product owner would do. So again, we're looking for the best answer, and in this case, the best worst answer is D.